Hey folks, welcome back. We've got Rich Belanger with me from St. Croix, and we're on our annual Musky trip, and it's my birthday, August 21st. And you know, a couple of years ago I got a big birthday beast.
Birthday beast present.
And I just did Birthday Beast the sequel.
Yeah, they're almost the same fish.
Almost the same fish. Fantastic. You know, as I close this segment, you'll see I just say it never gets old, and I've caught thousands of muskies. You folks, some of you have been watching my TV show for 25 years. You know, you caught a lot of big fish, but it never ever gets old.
No.
You know, it's just when you hook one of those really big ones, you realize you've caught something that's very unique in the system. This fish, when you see this fish, is an old, big-jawed, battle-scarred bruiser. You know, it's been in the system probably 25 years.
Yeah, she's got some old injuries. Hopefully they'll show up. You'll be able to see it on there.
Oh, but you had a beautifully colored fish.
Gorgeous fish.
Giant head.
Yeah, that's wide.
Which takes a big bait and a big rod.
Yep.
Caught this fish on 9-inch Shallowraider. You know, designed this lure a couple of years ago designed it exactly off of the baby Shallowraider, so it behaves almost identical to the 5-inch Shallowraider. I'm fishing this. I'll tell you, Rich, you can talk to folks quickly about the rod, but I think this 86 Heavy is like the rod for this style of fishing.
It is extremely versatile blank, 8.5 feet long, heavy power, fast action, very lightweight, but extremely powerful blank.
Super powerful.
It's a big bait rod.
You know, and the difference between the 86 Heavy, for those of you looking for new rods and want to know the difference, especially with the 86 Heavy versus the 86 Medium Heavy, which we talk about a lot.
Correct.
And you caught your big one last night on an 86 Medium Heavy.
And here's an 86 Medium Heavy.
Yeah. And they're just a little bit, they're definitely different.
Yeah,
They're definitely different.
Far less backbone, faster tip on the Medium Heavy.
But that's a much better bucktail rod over.
Much better.
Much
Correct.
better. Top water. This is a top raider bucktail.
Exactly.
A depth raider,
Mid-sized
stuff.
Yeah, mid-sized musky stuff.
This is a great rod for big blades, the 10s.
10s, big baits, big minnow baits.
The big minnow baits, big crankbaits. This big minnow bait, one of the key things with this rod and the big minnow bait, in my opinion, the big difference is, boy, is not only with casting and rod manipulation, but both side figure eight. That rod seems to collapse more, and it's hard, the more drag on the figure. Did you notice that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely. Half a power lighter here, so it's going to be softer when you get into those 8s and so forth.
This thing just holds it up. And I'll tell you what, folks, this is really cool, too, as you watch this unfold. I just snapped the bait on. I just put this bait on. I made one cast. Happy birthday, Joe. Check it out. Got one. Big
First
one.
cast. That's a big fish,
Big
too.
net, big net. Big net. Big net. Wait. Okay, take her. Woo, baby! First cast on the Shallowraider. I got my big one for the week. Oh, yeah.
That's a big toad, huh? Nice job.
There it goes. All right, I got her. I got her, folks. This is a beast. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Wow. It never gets old, my friends. It never gets old. Big Shallowraider. How about that? Just snapped it on. First cast. Whew. Never gets old. We'll see you next season.